Hey. What's up, you guys? Another beautiful day, of course. It's the only time I ride. No, I'm just kidding. Actually, I ride all the time. Speaking of riding all the time, hang on. Must there be a cop right here. Nope, no cop. So I record all the time. Even if I'm not recording video like I am, or audio like I am right now, I'm still recording video all the time. Sometimes it turns out, you know, good. I catch something interesting, or sometimes it turns out boring. You know, there's just nothing that goes on. However, the other night, riding home from work, got out at about 9:15, and I get close to my house, and I see somebody has their high beams on up in front of me. I'm like, what in the hell is going on? Once I came up, I looked over, and I saw the cars stopped in the middle of the road, and I see something on the ground. I see this figure, what I could only tell was a body laying on the ground. So I'm like, oh shit. So I pull over into the nearest parking lot, and I sprint. I run across this grass to check out the situation. I believe it happened just before I got there. If I was a minute sooner, I would have seen it happen, but I didn't, and I was still able to get there and help out. What had happened was this older lady. She was probably, I don't know, at least 80 to 90, and she was crossing the street. Mind you, it was raining, and it was like 9:15 at night, so it was dark. Person driving down the road, they didn't see her. They were going probably about 30 to 35. I get over there, the lady's laying on the ground. The lady that hit her was there too. She was out of the car. She was calling the police. A couple people had called the police already, so I didn't even bother. So I was there just helping out the lady, trying to talk to her, trying to keep her awake. You know, I didn't want her to fall asleep or, you know, even pass out, die, nothing. I didn't want anything to happen. So I'm sitting there trying to talk to her, trying to, you know, rub her shoulder, make sure she knows somebody's there. I'm looking at her. She's not really focusing on anything. I can see her eyes. She's kind of darting her eyes back and forth. She's got blood coming out of her nose and her mouth. It was really unfortunate to see. It's not something that you want to see, you know, some elderly lady getting struck by a car. But it happens. That's kind of why I like to record all the time, because when you record all the time, you always catch things like this. I mean, it's not necessarily, you know, something that you want to catch, but, you know, it's something exciting in your life. For, you know, one time in my life, I was a first responder. Yeah, I was one of the first people on the scene of an accident like that. I mean, that's really interesting to me. Now, I don't know CPR. I mean, I know how to do it, but I'm not certified, so I can't exactly, you know, do it to anybody. She didn't really need it though. She was breathing. She wasn't really that bad. She was sort of responding. She didn't really know what was going on. She didn't understand that she had been hit by a car. So I did whatever I could to try to help her feel, you know, comfortable, feel okay and safe, and know that there is help on the way. I kept telling her that the police and the paramedics were on their way. Unfortunately, I live in an area where any kind of first responders are volunteers, so nobody stays at the stations. But it was just really interesting being the first one on the scene of a crash like that. I guess I probably could go the speed limit. And that's why I always record. I don't not record anything anymore. Just because you never know. You never know what you're going to see. You never know what you're going to run into. You know? I mean, it's just one of those things. Unfortunately, I can't show you guys the video as much as I want to. I can't. I didn't tell any of the police officers that I had video of it. But again, it wasn't of the actual accident. It was just me taking care of this poor lady and doing whatever I can to help out. And then the ambulance was showing up, and, you know, first responder, the paramedics, and them getting her into the stretcher. That's really all it was. Once I know everything is settled about the driver, you know, I'll figure up a video for you guys and I'll show it to you. I don't know, we'll see. Maybe I won't show it. I don't know. I'll get there. I'll figure it out, don't you worry. But you guys let me know, do you always record or not? There's a lot of people in that car. I think it is a very good idea to record everything, even if you do not have audio, because it's important. It's important to keep yourself safe. Just like with Chief Petty Officer, what was his name? Nathan Bobe. Unfortunately, I don't really know how to say his name. The Navy seaman that unfortunately was killed a couple weeks ago, which is absolutely another reason why anybody who rides a motorcycle should have a camera of some sorts, either on their bike or on their helmet, on their person, whatever. Something to record the actions that are happening in front of you. Yeah, I will see you guys later.